Welcome everyone to our Lean channel. This is Mark. So far, we have covered 4 elements of Clause 8.3. Let's move on and talk about Subclause 8.3.5 Design and Development Outputs. We will start from the first point, A, which expects design outputs to meet the inputs. Before we begin, let's identify what constitutes these two terms, input and output. Puzzling, but ISO 9000-2015 fundamentals and vocabulary mention the term input just once, and even that one only in the notes. Element 348, Note 1 to entry states, the requirements forming the input to design and development are often the result of research and can be expressed in a broader, more general sense than the requirements forming the output of design and development. The requirements are generally defined in terms of characteristics. Did you get that? I did not. This gibberish, after my decades in design, makes little sense to me. Since the 9000 standard did not bother defining the term input, let's look for other sources. We may learn a lot from regulated industries. For example, FDA regulations for medical device manufacturers, 21 CFR 820, defines design input as physical and performance requirements of a device that are used as a basis for device design. This is much better, right? So, forget about the result of research, expressed in broader, more general terms and other garbage. Let's put our feet on the ground and speak professional language here. Design input is a specification for the design process to yield a product or service that meets the intended use. Period. Now, let's determine what output is. As with input, ISO 9000 does not define an output. Instead, it tells another mind-boggling story about paintings and hamburgers. Yes, believe it or not, hamburgers. Note 1, whether an output of the organization is a product or a service depends on the preponderance of the characteristics involved, e.g., a painting for sale in a gallery is a product, whereas supply of a commissioned painting is a service, a hamburger bought in a retail store is a product, whereas receiving an order and serving a hamburger ordered in a restaurant is part of a service. What were they smoking writing this trash? As before, the standard does not help in defining output either. So, forget about preponderance, paintings, and hamburgers, and as previously, let's consult alternative sources to understand what output is. The same 21 CFR 820 defines design output as the results of a design effort. The total finished design output consists of the device, its packaging and labeling, and the device master record, which is a compilation of procedures and specifications for a finished device. So, we will take this as the definition of the design output, which is the product with its documentation. We are progressing well as we have defined the design process's main elements. In the following video, we will review some examples of design inputs and outputs and complete the design output subclause of the ISO 9001 standard. Let's summarize our discussion today. Design input is a spec of features based on the intended use. Output is a product with its documentation. And, do not believe all the standards say. This is all for today, folks. As always, feel free to check our free downloads. Visit our website's Academy page to see how our templates can simplify your management system. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, like, and comment. Your support helps us promote our Lean QMS project. Stay tuned for the following releases.